Dalton456 here with a Volvo tech update, I guess you would call this. This one is I'm not considering, fuck, I can't even talk right. This is concerning the bulb out indicator in these Volvos, and I think they have these on all model years. They swapped to a different one, at some point. I don't know the exact years and all that, but the same basic information covers this. What it is, and I'm going to take it out of the box because I got a new one sitting right here. It's this little red thing, and basically what it's supposed to do, it's supposed to tell you when you have a bulb anywhere in the car that's going out. So, your brake lights, turn signals, things like that, running lights. And the way that it works, it takes readings of the current going to the bulbs, and it compares it. So if one's got less current going to it than the other, it'll freak out and it'll say that, oh, you have a bulb that's going out. Well, this can cause a bunch of problems. I think in some cases it'll actually cut power to the bulbs from what I'm reading. So, say you have some bulbs that don't want to come on no matter what. It could be one of these is bad. It could be bad bulbs. It could be the circuit boards where they plug into the car, because on these European cars, as many people probably know, the taillights have circuit boards instead of just having wiring harnesses that go to it, and you screw the bulb into the circuit board. Let me actually show that for those people that don't know. But yeah, as you can see, there's a circuit board back here. Well, if this plug is kind of loose, it could cause the bulb out indicator to act up. So, before you go about replacing it, just check your bulbs, make sure they're all good. Make sure you don't have any loose connections or anything like that. And if you still have a bulb indicator light on the dash that won't go away no matter what, then you may want to look at replacing it. Like I said, this is the replacement. Now, to find it, you have to remove the two covers that are right here. They just pop up with a screwdriver. There's normally an instrument cluster right here, but I have that removed right now. And you can see they got this little panel that usually sits in. You pop it out with a screwdriver. There's a metal bracket right here that goes behind it with two screws. They kind of look like this. So I've heard some models have Torx screws, other models have the Phillips like you see here. And then you pull the dash cluster out. If you're lucky, like I was with this 91, it's got an electronic speedometer, so all you have to do is unplug it. On older models, some of them have cables, speedometer cable. You have to undo that speedometer cable to get the dash cluster out. It would also be a good idea while you're pulling the cluster out, if you haven't already, to change the speedometer gear, or odometer gear, whatever you want to call it. Because it's common on these that the odometer stops working because the little gear turns rubbery or it falls apart, or, there's a bunch of shit that can happen. But anyway, once you got all this pulled apart, you can kind of look in the dash, and you can probably see it from here. Right here, there's the bulb out indicator. I'm going to see if I can pop it out one-handed. And I'm thinking mine's bad by just by the fact that I can take it apart like this. Not supposed to be able to do that. But I'm going to set you down. I'm going to see if I can pull it apart real quick. And I'll show you the insides of it. And as you can see, it's got a really weird pinout. But if you look in here, it's just basically coil of wire, capacitor. Oh, this thing's zooming in, that's why. Coil of wire, capacitor, and that's pretty much it. It's got something else. I don't know quite what it is. A couple of resistors. So, not really anything that can go bad, minus maybe the capacitor. But, well, maybe a bad solder joint. I mean, that could cause it too. But, yeah, that's what it is. And installation is just the reverse of taking it out. And you can find these at IPD. I'll put a link in the description. You may be able to find them at auto parts stores. I'm not quite sure. This is about a $60 part, so you may want to troubleshoot a lot first. Make sure that you've eliminated any other case, whether it be bad bulb, broken wire, bad connection. And if that doesn't solve your problem, just go ahead and give this a try. And until next update, later.